think you're live.
Are we live?
Yep.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay, it is Wednesday, April 13th, 2016, and the Board of Appeals is now in session. Okay, first up on the agenda is the approval of the minutes for October 14th, 2015.
I move that we vote on the minutes of the meeting from October the 13th, 2015.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Now, is that an approval of the minutes as drafted, just for clarity, or the motion to vote on them?
I move that we vote on the minutes.
No,
Right.
approve.
Which was
Approve
second.
Right.
Okay.
Approve the minutes.
Approve the minutes.
Yeah.
We approve and vote on the minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we'll understand that that means that the minutes
The
were
minutes are approved.
Okay. Sorry to be a stickler,
That is-
but just so your records are clear and we're not wondering.
Okay, so next up is our annual election of officers. Anybody want to, I mean, usually what we do is we're looking for a chair and a co-chair going forward.
I move that Vic McDonald be the chair.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Co-chair? Can I make a motion?
Sure.
I think so.
Yeah, I move that this young lady next to me be co-chair.
Vice chair.
Vice
Vice
chair.
chair.
Excuse me, the vice chair. I don't, that's always strikes me as a little weird. Okay. So I nominate Carol Rigg.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
So be it. Okay, so we have before us a special exception amendment, BOA 7256-2016. Amendment to special exception, Frank Joseph and Sons, Jolly Shows. Carolyn, you want
Sure.
to go ahead?
This is a public meeting on Board of Appeals, case BOA 7256-2016. It amends special exception BOA 6946-2015 amended. No public hearing is required for this amendment to special exception. The petition requests an amendment to special exception BOA 6946-2015 amended by Frank Joseph and Sons Incorporated, does business as Jolly Shows, for a temporary carnival from May 18th, 2016 through May 29th, 2016 on the northeast parking lot of Lake Forest Mall, 701 Russell Avenue, Gaithersburg, Maryland. The property is located in the C2 General Commercial Zone as allowed by Section 24-118-2 of the City of Gaithersburg zoning ordinance. I'll just pull up the zoning map. And Mr. Joseph is here to answer any questions. This is the fifth?
I think
Sixth?
the fifth year,
Fifth year,
Caroline.
maybe, that they have been before the board in April for their May Carnival. And there are 14 exhibits in the file. They have been amended. All of you should have received an amended set package yesterday with just some changes to reflect an extra meeting we had on this last year to extend the number of days. I'll turn it over to you.
I'm Peter Joseph, president of Frank Joseph and Sons, Jolly Shows. Thank God it's not my first year doing this. I think we're all getting to know each other here. Harvey, I'm sorry that this is your last year that we have to do this with you. I appreciate you guys meeting with me tonight, and any questions, I'm ready.
I just had a question.
Go ahead.
Okay. Welcome back, Mr. Joseph.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure to see you.
Thank you.
I just wanted to confirm that the setup of the carnival items along with the food items will be in the same location as last year, which is, somewhat south in the back there, facing Lost Knife Road and
Montgomery Village.
Montgomery Village, yeah. Yeah, it's same location.
Same
Okay.
location, same setup, everything.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
Yep.
And I noticed that you have the complete concurrence of the Gaithersburg Police Department looking out for you
Yeah.
during the day, at night, and in the weekends.
Let me tell you, the Gaithersburg Police, nice people to work with. Very nice people to work with.
Okay, any other questions? Issues? Would somebody like to make a motion?
We have to close the record first, or?
Yeah, we probably should. Okay.
Ask if anybody from the public.
Yep, I forgot about that. Was there anybody in the public who would like to give testimony, comments? In the audience? Nobody? Okay, would somebody like to move to close the record?
Yep. I'll move to close the record on Board of Appeals 7256-2016.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Anybody want to discuss this at all, or?
I just think it's, a great opportunity to bring the community together.
Mhm.
And it's great that it's at such a transit-friendly location also, so that many people get the opportunity to go.
Okay. May I hear a motion on the amendment?
Why is everyone
All right.
looking at you?
Well, I don't know. They want me to talk tonight. All right. All right, I make a motion that the Board of Appeals, based on the findings and conclusions outlined in the draft resolution, approve special exception application Board of Appeals -7256-2016 and adopt resolution Board of Appeals -7256-2016 with 3 conditions as presented.
Do we have to read those into the?
No,
those
you
three?
don't.
Okay. May I hear a second?
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Done.
Thank you very
You are
much.
approved.
Thank you. Need anything else from me, Carolyn?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I'll wait and hear from Andy, right? Okay. Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
The weather's starting to
Take care,
change.
Harvey. Enjoy life. Have a good one, folks.
Well, speaking of that, unfortunately, we're going to lose 2 members. Harvey and Richard are resigning.
Well,
As of,
the good part, you're going to get 2 new members.
yeah, hopefully, yes.
Fresh blood is always good.
And so we're taking this time to, if anybody would like to make comments about their years of service on the board, to the community, or whatever anybody else would like to say.
Only the good ones, right?
What fun is that?
So I'd like to kick off the comments, and I'd like to thank first Richard for serving on the Board of Appeals and your dedication to the community, and also being my mentor to me when I first came on the board and when to say yes and no and motion and that. So I really appreciate your support. And I wish you the best as you go into your retirement now again from the Board of Appeals. But the door's always open, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I want to also thank you, Harvey, for your dedication to the Board of Appeals, especially through some of those longer cases that we had, that you always looked to the best interests of the Gaithersburg community. And I really thank you for your service and also your mentorship.
Thank you.
To me personally, too. Thank you.
Well, just add thank you both for your service and dedication. It's been great to work with you, and wish you both good luck.
And I like to echo everybody else's comments, but I've known, I still call him Mr. Noble, because I've known him that long from Old Town Gaithersburg. I guess my dad, when he introduced me to you, probably 50 years ago. So I've always known him, and he and I have had a good rapport over the years, and I enjoyed working next to him. And Harvey, when I came onto this, is, not knowing a clue what I was going to be doing up here, you were always on my side, and kind of brought me along, and I really am glad I made the choice to accept the nomination to be on the Board of Appeals. I really appreciate you
Yeah,
helping me with
we
that.
were too. Glad to have you.
Well, I'm last. Richard, it's been a pleasure to work with you. I've always enjoyed you being on the board, and whenever we have what would seem to be sort of simple issues that come before us on a technical nature, always looking out in the audience and saying, okay, prove it. I want to see an amended chart after you finish your job, right? I mean, that's a good thing, and I really appreciate it, and I appreciate your experience. As I said, it's been a pleasure. Harvey, I've known you too long. You've dragged me into too many things.
And we live close together.
We live close to
less than a block apart.
Yeah, we've done a lot of things together. I will never regret you pulling me into this, actually, which Harvey did. And
I didn't have to twist your arm too hard.
No, not really. And it's been a pleasure to work with you. Over the years, your command of the details have been semi-astounding. But for an attorney, I guess I have to expect that. You will be missed on the board.
I'll show up once in a while, just to make sure you're, doing it right.
As long as it means less than
Not
2
that-
in the morning.
Not that we have to worry about it with Trudy and Caroline here.
Yeah, that's true.
The two of you have just been,
May we have our words too?
of course.
And we'll let you final. I didn't know, Frank, if you wanted to say anything.
I would just
Oh,
say,
I'm sorry.
no, that's quite all right. Not having been here for the full 20 years that you've been here, Mr. Noble, you have also spent a lot of time in this, and I also know Board of Elections as well. Public service is what I hear repeatedly whenever either one of you or both of your names come up. Just the amount of time and the service that you have dedicated to the city. That's an important thing besides, the specific decision being made tonight or the application or whatever, but that concept that we're here to serve the community and we're here to try to maybe leave it a little better after we're done. Just from the many things I have heard that both of you have done over the years, and it's been a lot of years of service that you have given. It's been appreciated, but you have left it a better place, and it's much appreciated.
Thank you. I would like to get back to, I'm sorry.
I have data to give you. First of all, I just want to thank both of you. You have both been here the entire time, longer than I have been a staff person on the Board of Appeals. You're the only two that were here when I came here in, I think, 1997 or 1998. And Trudy managed to pull out the resolution confirming your appointments to the Board of Appeals, and they're actually both on the same at the same meeting in August of 1997. So that was almost 19 years ago. So a lot of meetings and a lot of hard work. But I specifically wanted to give you, Harvey, some information about your tenure here. So I did some digging, did some hard research, and so you were appointed in August of 1997 and officially became the chair in March of 2001, although I think for several months prior to that you were acting chair. And during that time, you attended 130 meetings, 81 special exceptions, 19 variances, and 20 administrative appeals. The administrative appeals ran the gamut from, major master plan issues, fences, signs, telecommunications facilities, building canopies, and most memorably, the dryer vent issue. Shortest meeting that you resided over was 7 minutes long, and I'm gonna make you guess. The longest.
I
You know how long the longest meeting was that you were?
I remember which meeting it is.
Well, there were actually 3, but there was one that was maybe 2 minutes longer than the other 2.
Oh.
But I'll let you guess.
No.
No, you want me to-
Do I
the
get
lo-
to guess?
You want to guess?
Yeah. The Washingtonian North Administrative Review?
No, That was one of them, but it wasn't the longest. At least according to the minutes. The longest was July of 1998, which was the Montgomery Village sign,
Sign.
which I think was my first administrative
That one
appeal.
did that go into the courts, that one?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
So a lot of long hours, and we really appreciate all of the hard work that both of you have given to the Board of Appeals over the years. I will miss very much coming to your house, Harvey, to have resolutions signed. That was always
You're welcome
nice,
anyway.
and I might come by, even if I don't need a signature. So please come visit us.
How long was the longest?
6 hours and 30 minutes. I didn't say that.
Till
Okay.
two, till 2 in the
2 o'clock?
morning.
2:03.
Yeah.
In the
Yep.
morning.
Past 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Is that when we changed the rules to, so
Yeah.
that it wouldn't go past 9:30?
Yeah, I think so.
I remember that.
Although I think there was one that it kind of
A
hit
little
that pretty close even after that, but yeah.
That was the communications tower.
yeah.
Well,
On
Harvey,
that one, my wife was very concerned.
Yeah.
She had asked me to get some milk on the way home. Because we were talking and getting a rough idea of how long, I think it was my first meeting, and 10:30, it's ever. Well, my wife, I had a heart attack,
right before
a few
that,
years
you-
before that.
right.
And she was worried that I had a heart attack in the grocery parking lot, and she was upset, and that's when we changed.
And we made a mandatory review or requirement that if we went past 11 o'clock, we had to take a break and call spouses.
Yes, I remember that, yes, you're right. Yeah.
Well, Harvey, you were chosen from amongst the people that were interviewed because of your qualifications as a good negotiator, and also you were an attorney, and you were replacing Phil Carter, who was our attorney on kind of our local attorney board member. We usually try to have at least one attorney on the board at the board composition, so that they can look down attorneys pretty quickly, better than us, other folks. But now we have the honor of having Mr. Johnson
That
with
still
us
helps
along,
to,
so. Harvey, you've always been dedicated to this job and to the city, and you too, Mr. Noble. You will still continue to be resources for us, so don't think we won't be calling on you to ask questions. But in addition to your service, our staff really appreciates your friendship. So we're really going to miss you guys.
And we'll miss you and the rest of the board. I want to say, Trudy and Caroline, whatever it is that I was able to accomplish without you wouldn't have happened. You've been terrific.
Well, I'd like to finally reiterate what I've heard here. We salute your service, both of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
On that note, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Before you do, can I do a little bragging?
Sure.
Yeah.
The cameras might not see it, but I have the 5 Gaithersburg pins that have been issued during my tenure here. I never wore them all at one time before. Oh, did I
They're
close
on.
up?
Well, now that you've ruined your jacket lapel,
It's worth it.
I'll take a motion. Anybody?
I make a motion that we adjourn this meeting.
Second?
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned.